10 interesting facts you should know about seals. Seals are among the most fascinating creatures that can be found in both fresh and salt water. They're quite beautiful to look at, and they also have some pretty amazing abilities. In this video, we will share with you 10 interesting facts you should know about seals. Before we get into it, be sure to like and subscribe so you won't miss out on future videos like this one. Where do they live? Seals live in both cold and warm seas all over the world. You can find them in places like the Arctic and Antarctic regions, but also in warmer waters closer to the equator. For example, the Caribbean and the Mediterranean Sea. The different species of seals have adapted to life in different environments, and some can be found in only one place on Earth. For example, the Antarctic seal can be found in the Southern Ocean around Antarctica, while the Mediterranean monk seal can be found only in the Eastern Mediterranean. Most seals prefer to live in areas with lots of rocks and caves, since these areas provide them with protection from predators and allow them to bask in the sun when they need to. Some species of seals, like the ringed seal, live further away from the coast in the open ocean. They make their homes in the snow and ice. What is the food they eat? Seals are carnivorous animals, which means that they eat meat. Their diet consists mainly of fish, but they also eat other marine animals such as squid, jellyfish, and crustaceans. Some species of seals, such as the walrus, are specialized in eating mollusks such as clams and scallops, while others, such as the harbor seal, have a more varied diet. The diet of seals can vary depending on where they live and what is available to them. For example, seals living in the Arctic tend to eat more fish, while those living in the Antarctic tend to eat more krill. Seals are well adapted to catch their prey. They have long and flexible jaws that allow them to eat large prey, and they also have sharp teeth for catching and tearing up their food. They can see very well in the water and have excellent hearing, which helps them to locate their prey. Seals are also very fast swimmers and can dive deep in search of food. Some species of seals, such as the harp seal, are capable of diving to a depth of 600 meters and can stay underwater for up to 40 minutes. About their heavy. The average weight of a seal varies depending on the species. For example, the harp seal weighs between 300 and 500 kilograms, while the elephant seal can weigh up to 4,000 kilograms. The heaviest seal species is the southern elephant seal. Males are typically larger than females and can grow up to 20 feet long and weigh up to 4,500 kilograms. The heaviest female southern elephant seals reach a weight of 1,800 kilograms. Seals usually gain weight during summer and fall when there is an abundance of food, and lose weight during the winter months when food is scarce. The amount of fat a seal can vary depending on its age, sex, and reproductive status. For example, pregnant females tend to have more fat than non-pregnant females. The thickness of the blubber layer also depends on the species and the environment. Seals living in colder climates tend to have a thicker layer of fat to help them stay warm. Size of the seals. As we said before, the size of the seals depends on their species. The smallest species of seal is the ringed seal, which reaches a maximum length of 1.5 meters and weighs up to 150 kilograms. On the other hand, the largest seal species is the walrus, which can reach a length of 3 meters and weigh up to 1 ton. Generally, male seals are larger than females. Seals typically have elongated bodies with short limbs and a pair of external ear flaps. They have paddle-shaped flippers that are used for swimming and a tail that is used for steering. The length of the body of a seal varies according to the species, ranging from 90 centimeters to 3 meters. Their fur can be thick or thin, depending on the species and the environment they live in. Some seals have a thick fur coat that helps them stay warm in cold climates, while others have a thinner coat that keeps them cool in warmer waters. Is which country we find them mostly? There are many countries where you can find seals, but here are just a few examples. Canada is home to several species of seals. including the harp seal, hooded seal, and ringed seal. These seals can be found along the Atlantic coast of Canada, especially in the Gulf of St. Lawrence. The United States also has a variety of seal species, such as the harbor seal, gray seal, and elephant seal. These seals can be found along the Pacific and Atlantic coasts of the country, as well as in the Gulf of Mexico. Iceland is another country known for its seal population. The most common species found here is the harbor seal, which can be seen along the country's rocky coastline. Iceland also has a small population of gray seals. Denmark is home to a large number of gray seals, which can be found along its Baltic Sea coast. The gray seal is the most widespread species of seal in Europe, and can also be found in other countries such as Norway, Sweden, and Finland. Argentina is a country located in South America that is home to a variety of seal species, including the southern elephant seal, southern fur seal, and Antarctic seal. These seals can be found along Argentina's Atlantic coast, particularly in Patagonia. South Africa is another country with a large seal population. The most common species found here are the Cape fur seal and the South African fur seal, which can be seen along the country's Atlantic coast. South Africa is also home to a small population of African seals. Seals are highly intelligent animals. They have excellent memories and are capable of recognizing themselves in the mirror. This makes them one of the few animals that are considered to be self-aware. Seals are also very social animals and live in groups called herds. They communicate with each other by making a variety of sounds, including barks, whistles, and growls. Seals are generally long-lived animals. Their lifespan can vary depending on the species, but most seals live between 20 and 30 years in the wild. Some species of seals, such as the harbor seal, can live up to 50 years in captivity. Seals are well adapted to life both on land and in the water. They have special glands in their skin that secrete a substance that keeps them from drying out on land. They also have the ability to reduce the amount of salt in their bodies, so that they do and become dehydrated when they ree in the ocean. Seals are also very good swimmers and can reach speeds of up to 25 miles per hour in the water. They use their flippers to propel themselves through the water and their tails to steer. Seals are generally solitary animals, but they come together to breed and give birth to their young. During the breeding season, males will often compete for the right to mate with a female. Seals are polyestrous, which means that females will come into heat multiple times a year. The gestation period for seals can vary depending on the species, but is typically around 11 months. When a seal gives birth, she will usually give birth to one pup, although some species can have twins. Newborn seals are able to swim and find food for themselves within a few weeks of being born. They are weaned onto a diet of fish and other marine life. We hope you enjoyed learning about seals. If so, please like and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on future videos. We always appreciate your support and hope you keep watching.